Hi, my name is Yombo. Welcome to my channel again. So today we're gonna do a replacement on my pressure relief valve that's been leaking for the past 2-3 weeks, I believe. Look, you can see the leak right there. And of course, because of the regular work, I was unable to do it. But today I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be sharing with you to show how forward this whole thing is. So when you press, I tried to pretty much flush it, but nothing happened. It was still pretty much leaking. So that was bugging me the whole time because the whole concrete was really wet. So that's why that was bugging me, as you can see right there. So some dirt probably were stuck in there for the longest time. I mean, this thing is not young, it's not new, so it's old. So the first thing you got to do is shut off the cold water and then release the hot water and the cold water to let the pressure or air into the tank to release the water. So I gotta shut off the water and then to make sure that the water doesn't go through the tank at this point. So that's what we're doing. Well, of course, you're gonna still see the water leaking. And then one important thing is shut off the gas. Put it on off or pretty much on vacation so the flame does not come up when you are working, when the tank is almost empty. So that's what I had to do. It's not electric, it's a gas tank. And right there you can see I am connecting actually a hose to drain the water outside because I didn't want all the water to go to the concrete. So I attached a short hose to ensure that water goes outside, not inside that little closet, if I can call it like that. All right, so you gotta release the cold water on top so air comes inside the tank to be able to drain the water below. A professional watching out there, you're probably going to say that was the wrong thing to do, but I had to be safe because you're dealing with hot water. So you got to make sure that you have safety first. I will insist on all my videos, safety first. So you got to release these bolts right here to ensure that air comes in, to have the water come down to the drain. Here we go. As you can see, there was a lot of pressure. Just imagine if I had to open that drain while I was working. So I did the same thing with the cold water to release or to let the air inside that. So you gotta be safe, my friend. If you don't practice safety, you're gonna just mess yourself up, and that's not the right thing to do. So safety first before anything else. And I can tell you guys, it was not easy working with one hand and filming with the other. I can tell you that was not easy at all. So, but I don't advise you to do that. I'm comfortable with it, kind of, not really, but I had to share with you. You can see my finger actually right there on top, because I didn't pay attention to the video itself. I was paying more attention to it. Here we go. So once I'm emptying the drain, I have to make sure that when I pull the pressure relief valve, there is no water. So the water went below the level of the valve. And then make sure that you tie them back in or back up. I tied it very up, tight them so you don't have to forget in the end. So that's what I did. I made sure that I tied them up. So now it's time to remove that PVC for the drain, so I'm able to remove it easily. As you can see, I won't be able to turn it with that PVC connected attached to it. So that's what I did. I had to remove the PVC pipe. Sorry, again, I was filming and using the underhand to be able to remove the PVC and work. So one hand filming, one hand working. Again, guys, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to film. I just have to share. As you can see, I dropped the phone, I believe. All right, so here we go. I finally realized I was not filming it. So here we go. I removed that, so I'm able to turn the valve for you. All right, so as soon as I turn it, I remove it. As you can see, I kind of destroyed the old valve because he's old. He's not a new valve, so it was very tight. So I kind of destroyed, but you know what? I'm replacing it, so I didn't really worry about it. Hey, did you see all the dirt? That's crazy. So that's what happened. You had all the dirt coming in. So look how dirty that thing is. So once in a while, guys, inspect your tank, your water heater tank. Is very important. So that will make sure that it works properly. Maintain it once in a while. Here's the brand new one that I went to one of my home improvement store. I purchased a brand new one. Again, I'm trying to work with one hand and filming in the other. Teflon tape. You gotta use the Teflon tape. Don't forget. Oh, look, I can zoom in. I can focus it here for you. But anyway, I'm just trying to show you Teflon tape. Though it come with it, but I just had to make sure to be safe, so I don't want no leak. Here we go. Again, I'm filming one hand, working the other. All right, so I'm tightening it up. There you go. Yeah, so that was just to make sure that he's in place, and that's what I did. So yeah, of course I'm gonna have to use a wrench to tighten it really very hard. So that's what I did. So let me see. I'm probably looking for a tool right now. Yes, I do. There you go. All right, one hand working, one hand filming. That's tough, guys. But you know what? I had to share with you. That's a pleasure for me to share with any guys. Look, the job, everything is intimidating. I'll tell you something. The pleasure is, even though it's intimidating, once you do the job, there is a fulfillment about the whole. There's a great feeling about the whole thing. It just feels great. But again, don't expect everything to be easy. You got to feel that little challenge. So here we go. I shut off the drain because now I'm pretty much confident that the water can come back because I have to tighten it in. I have to make sure it's all tight so to avoid any leak. Okay. So yeah, so I'm using a wrench here. One hand again, guys. Sorry about that, but I had to share this with you. So what, like I was saying, any job you do at home, a DIY, do it yourself project, it might be intimidating for you. But let me tell you something. You can do it. Most of the thing is just removing and replacing. But always use safety. And if you don't feel comfortable, of course, go ahead and hire somebody. All right. So I went again and make sure that all the pipe are tied up, just for safety, guys. Because you don't want to turn everything back in and it's not working the way you want, or you have leaks. So I had just to ensure that it's all tied up, and that's what I have in there. There we go. So both the water, the cold, and the hot water. All right. So I made sure, of course, the valve is working properly. Double checking my work. Always double check your work, guys. Always. Now I'm putting that PVC for the drain back in the way it was before. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Again, I'm going to say, if you don't feel confident, if you don't feel comfortable, hire somebody. Here we go. So I'm testing it again to make sure there is no leak. That's pretty much the moment of truth. Now, so I'm going to go back and turn the water back on, the cold water. So here you go. You're gonna hear actually the sound when the water is turning back on. There you go. All right. So the water is back on, and double checking the heater, the heat. So I'm turning the thermostat back to what it was. It wasn't warm, not too hot. So that was the temperature to control. It's a house, so yes. Double checking everything before I can say I am done with the whole thing. So again, I'm sorry, I'm filming and using my other hand. So yeah, double check the cold water, the valves, double checking if there is any leaks, and it looked like there is none, and everything looked pretty much safe. Thermostat, the drain, double checking that right there if the drain, the PVC drain, has some leak. If there's none. So guys, that was pretty much it. So it's done. A double check. I'm gonna check later. So thank you for being with me here, and happy new year to you guys, and all the best for 2024. Thank you for watching. Bye.